Hi, I'm Mary Flood, and this is Discussion Board Forum 5 for History 435. My final presentation is going to be on Jonathan Edwards and the obstacles that he faced during the Great Awakening. As we have studied, every time Edwards seemed to turn around, there was some sort of problem that he endured. While he had many times that were uneventful with problems, he certainly had his share of issues. Some examples that I have pointed out were like the problem of the bad book and boys saga. That whole situation was disastrous. Charles Chauncey was another obstacle of Edwards. Marston writes that by 1742, Chauncey was deeply alarmed at the awakening's excesses. During the visits of Whitfield and even of Tennant, there had been a few extravagant bodily effects, visions, and trances. Being that Chauncey was so respected, Edwards had to overcome and prove that his points about the Great Awakening were positive. James Davenport was yet another obstacle to the Great Awakening. He made the Great Awakening look like some kind of crazy idea with all of his bizarre theatrics. Edwards had to get a hold of him as well to try and not make the Great Awakening look like some kind of cult or a joke. Edwards was a powerful man, and his opponents were often as powerful. Some of his own family even turned on him. Jonathan Edwards' work was something that he wanted to pass on, which is why he was so diligent and overcame his obstacles. Josh Moody writes, he is concerned with those in his day and ours who would regard themselves as the most vigorous proponents of the Orthodox Reformed doctrine of justification. He was concerned with people of his time and of the future, which is why he persevered. He accepted his situation and dealt with the outcomes gracefully, knowing that God's will would be the result intended and he would grow from there. The topic of his pay increase dilemma is proof of that. Menkema writes that we can locate the beginning of the appraisal of Edwards within this professional academic culture, thus broadly defined, with the first dissertation done on Edwards in 1899 at the University of Halle, followed closely by the first American dissertation on Edwards written in 1904 at Boston University. These dissertations and hundreds of books and journal articles once again show his ability to overcome obstacles and continue to preach and practice the Word of God. He would not be known as one of the world's greatest theologians if he were not able to overcome these obstacles. Sometimes while you're reading the history of Jonathan Edwards, your heart breaks for him because of the fact that he was such an outstanding individual, and some people not only did not see this, but were so disrespectful to him. We can only be grateful that he is so strong and that he continued his amazing writings and works that benefit not only the people of New England, but the people of the world in the future.